Well, we're going to watch the weather very closely. Already some school closing delays mostly around the area, including 2 hours here in Austin.
I think some folks erring on the side of caution after what happened, last week, but I really don't think this episode is going to compare to what we saw last Thursday night and Friday morning. It's much warmer than it was then. This system not packing as much moisture. It's coming at us from a different angle. A lot of things coming together differently this go-round. We do have a winter weather advisory, though, in effect, so please use caution. Be aware there could be some light icing. National Weather Service says anywhere from a trace to 2/10 of an inch of ice accumulation in those counties you see there in pink. To the east over toward Houston, it's actually a winter storm warning where things might get a little more serious. This storm really going to get wound up once it gets east of our central Texas area. Now, just looking at the storm profiler radar here, you're thinking, my goodness, it's raining everywhere right now. But this is really very light stuff. The areas you see in orange there and red, a little heavier light rain, if you will. That's also an indication, though, of some sleet pellets falling out of the cloud, too, there south of Elgin, also up around the Lakeway area back into the hill country. And we've had a few sporadic reports, one near Burnett, one near Hutto, one out near Harper. There are just a few light snow flurries making it all the way down to the ground as well. Let's take a look at the hill country. We've seen the metro area there. And again, a lot of this is evaporating. The air is very dry, so it's mainly just, sprinkles and light rain right now. Those little blue patches you see out there, that's a wintry mix. Those are likely some sleet pellets, too. They're in Gillespie County and parts of San Saba County as well. Let's talk about what's going to happen here from this point forward, and we do that using our future weather model. And that model there, we'll run through it one more time for you. It takes that precipitation, showing us mostly pink, taking it right on through the area and then kind of right on out of the area by 6 o'clock in the morning. New model data just coming in. I want to take you to this model. Says that at 6 o'clock in the morning from the Austin metro area south and the surrounding counties, we still have that wintry mix. It's indicated here in pink. That can be liquid. It can be a mix of some sleet pellets, some snowflakes, but the temperature down at the surface has to be cold enough for this to turn into freezing rain, and I'm beginning to wonder whether that's going to happen in too many places overnight. I'll show you why in a moment. Okay, we fast forwarded 1 hour. We're now watching the timeline here. This is rush hour tomorrow morning. We don't show any lingering precipitation back out in the hill country, but from Austin south and east, still a pink there. That wintry mix being a possibility, some sleet, a little bit of rain, maybe a few snowflakes. 8 a.m. Still a little bit here from I-35 east, and especially east at that hour. Fast forward to 9, we don't show any more precipitation in the metro area, but we still show some down in our southeastern counties from Lockhart to Bastrop to Giddings to LaGrange. But by 10:30, we show the precipitation having come to an end. Might even see a little sunshine break out of the clouds tomorrow afternoon. Now look at the temperatures. 34 in Burnett, 36 in Marble Falls, 37 in Johnson City. Your roads aren't going to ice up at those levels. Even out in San Saba and Mason, you're at 31. Once your temperature gets down 29, 28, we might begin to get concerned about some bridges, some overpasses icing over at that level. And here in Austin, look at this, 36, 39 in Pflugerville, 38 in Round Rock, 38 in Cedar Park, 40 at Lakeway, 40 at Wimberley. There's not going to be any ice with these kind of temperatures. Now, the air is real dry, and so once we get a little more precipitation, what we call evaporative cooling, the processes in the atmosphere that cause the precipitation to evaporate also use up some energy and cause the temperature to drop. That will drop temperatures quickly sometimes. It happened last Friday night and early Saturday morning, so I think we're headed below freezing, but maybe not so far below freezing that we see much ice by the time this thing comes to an end. Upper 30s, low 40s in our eastern counties. Live from the Austonian over Austin. Doesn't look too bad out there right now. The light rain at Mabry in 39, cloudy 39 at the airport, 9-degree dew point. That's dry air, 28% is the relative humidity. Winds are still breezy, 18 miles per hour out there at ABIA. In the pollen count today, Cedar at 833 is high. Well, that's a lot better than it has been. Mold count 162 is low. Now, it is cold enough to ice up back to the northwest, but this storm system isn't affecting the northwestern parts of the state. Here it is, kind of centered right here in our part of Texas right now. This first wave, here's the main low crossing the Baja, but it's going to track due east across northern Mexico. It will send another little wave of energy our way overnight, so that's why we don't think the precipitation might end completely until mid-morning in some areas. Okay, we could get this cold tonight in some locations. I don't think we're going much lower than that, and that's going to be borderline icing situation from Austin east. And then tomorrow it's still going to be a cold day. Might not get much out of the 30s to low 40s. So tonight, there's a chance of some sleet, freezing rain, light rain, liquid. Tomorrow, same thing in the morning early, ending a little bit of patchy blue sky here and there tomorrow afternoon, and then just like the system last Friday, give it a couple of days, and it's wonderful again. 50 on Wednesday, 65 on Thursday, 77 Friday. Saturday looks good. Might get some rain with no threat of ice Sunday or Monday of next week. In the morning, we're going to start our morning newscast at a special time, 4 a.m., to let you know what has evolved overnight. We'll be here all night watching it for you.